Yeah, and I agree with Joe that this is your tour and you can do whatever you like to do. And I would say, a little contrary to what Joe's saying, I would say that you're blowing a golden opportunity to meet maybe your soulmate. So Mark says, John, what happens if a woman really likes you and doesn't want you to move? How do you explain it to her? So if you meet someone at the social and she doesn't want you to go, I think, do you mean move from the table? I mean, let's take two different things. Let's talk about the social. So you go to a table, she really likes you, and she doesn't want you to move. What do you do?
You know, there's one thing we always tell the guys, this is your tour. You know, we're not gonna tell you what you should do. Sure. We're just gonna give you suggestions. We're gonna give you our experience, that these are the kind of things that what you gotta watch out for.
Okay.
If you wanna stay at a table, just one table for 4 hours, I would strongly suggest that you don't do that, that you take the woman out of there. Just say, hey, then if you want to stay together, how about if we go next door? There's a nice restaurant there. You can get a bite to eat. I'm hungry. How about you? Okay? Take her out of there, because you're going to be preoccupied, because there's so many other things going on there, and if you want that one-on-one interaction, then take her somewhere else. That's what I would suggest.
Yeah, and I agree with Joe that this is your tour and you can do whatever you like to do. And if that's what you choose to do because you really feel like she really likes you and you want to get to know her right now and then, even though there's another 200 women all around you, then you can do that.
That's on the low side.
That's on the low side. But I would say, a little contrary to what Joe's saying, I would say that you're blowing a golden opportunity to meet maybe your soulmate. And I tell you, this happens. And this guy had the number one on his list, went in there, met her, came out of that social, like, oh my God, John, this is great. I can't believe it. He was shaking. I mean, he was so happy. But he decided, to his credit, to go to the next social.
Oh, okay.
And he went to the next, I'm just gonna go. I mean, I'm just gonna go because I paid for it, I'm gonna go. He met another woman at that social that knocked his socks off. Everything in common, and he was so just confused and conflicted about what to do because he was dating both of them now for the next few days, right? And in the end, he proposed to the second one.
To the second one.
Not the first one. Okay? If he would have just totally blown everything off and stayed with the first one, who knows what would happen?
I'm not saying totally blow it, but I'm saying if you're that hell-bent on staying with this girl, then definitely take her out.
No, I think Joe's advice is good. And to that, if you're going to do that, don't stay in the social.
Yeah.
But here's what you say to her, I think. And again, this is only advice, like Joe says. We can only give you that. But what I would say to her is, look, we're at this AFA thing, this social, and I know there's other guys that want to meet you. I would really like to get to know you later. I hate to leave, but they tell me I gotta leave so you can meet some of the other guys. And other guys want to meet you, and so I have to move. Of course, there's no one that you're gonna meet that's nicer than me, and I'd love to go out with you, and let's give me your phone number, you do all that, right? And then you go, and you start meeting other people, and she'll meet other guys. And you know what? If that's meant to be, it's going to be. I don't care if she meets 10,000 other men, you meet 10,000 other women. If there's a strong chemistry between you two, it's going to happen.
That's right.
And so, you have to understand that. You can't just put someone in a cage and lock her up and hide her from everybody else, right? And that's what some guys try to do, I think, and I think that's a mistake. I just do.
You nailed it right there. You really did.
You too can experience the romantic adventure of a lifetime. Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides. Check out our website at
costa-rica-women.com.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.